morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Rick Williams Podcast. Today I want to talk to y'all, man, about, again, my subject's going to be touchy anyway. But today I want to talk to y'all about something I just seen on the news this morning. And it's going on around the country everywhere. And that is two children getting shot in the car while with, three adults. I hate to be the bearer, again, of bad news, but these things that we're seeing today are going to continue to happen, and they are going to get worse. And it lies within what and how we are teaching our youth. See, it's one thing to tell a person that they can be anything. It's another thing to help that person live out those dreams or whatever those things is that person or individual wants to do. First thing we do is prevent them, stop them, disencourage them when they try to do anything that we are unfamiliar with. There where our problem lies. One of the reasons where our problem lies. And where we get the reasoning from is the second reason, the most important, if not the most diabolical reason why we are failing as a community of people. Why we are not advancing as a community of people. And that is the problem of the church. Rick. Don't Rick me. It's the church. It's what we are teaching in the church house as a direct result of what you see going on today. You can't teach no love and expect love. Where you going with this, Rick? You can't teach your children that you don't love them the same way you love this and expect that to transpire into something great. You can't tell your children that you're not going to let them take you to hell and not expect that to have a catastrophic effect on how they view you. You cannot sit in church after telling them how great they can be at home and then go to church and sing a song like Amazing Grace, calling yourself a wretch, and while your child in that state of mind is looking upside your head wondering what the hell have gotten into you. You see, we are not teaching them to have any love. Coming directly from the church house. We ain't teaching nothing but hatred. It's coming straight from the church house. You don't teach that at home. You don't teach that in school. We're not teaching to fight fire with fire. See, that came straight from the church house. You see? This is why we're seeing what we're seeing. We don't have no love for one another. We don't have no appreciation for one another. Because the church house have all but stripped it from our families. That's why we don't have no coping skills. See, we're not teaching coping skills. That's why we can't solve no problems. See, we're not teaching one another to sit down and think about who and who not to hurt. We're not teaching them that, yeah, you should feel like that, but it's a reason, and it's why you should feel the way you feel. Stop looking at the people that look like you. You sound like you talking racism. Well, I'm going to call it a jackass if I got to. You didn't put yourself in the situation you're in. I didn't do it to you. We need to stop blaming each other and start looking at the source, where we're getting our information from, and who have done what to us, opposed to looking at the people that's in the same boat that we're in, being mad at the same people that have gone through the same struggles that we're going through. It's a reason why can't none of y'all get up. It's a reason why we ain't advancing as a community. It's a reason why when we get ours, we get gone. It's a reason why. Because of what we're teaching. Especially on the lower, uneducated level. When you don't have nothing else to give your child after you laid down and made the baby. You don't have nothing to instill in them because you ain't got nothing yourself. You've been drinking and smoking and dropped out of school and you done had a job and you got pregnant and now here go this baby and you ain't got nothing to give it. I love my baby. You don't know enough to love it. You don't even know enough to help it. And you don't know enough to accept advice when someone is trying to help you. You want to kill the messenger because that's what the church have taught you to do. There's going to be some people, the Antichrist, somebody's going to come tell you that somebody is pulling the wool over your eyes, and you have been taught from a spiritual aspect not to listen, not to pay attention, to be vindictive, to be argumentative, to want to fight back. That's why we are failing. Y'all have a good evening. Y'all have a good time. Hit the like button. Hit the don't like button. Talk to me. Cuss me out. Share some information with me. Give me some insight. Tell me I'm lying. Talk to your boy. Holler at me later, y'all.